City manager comments. Jake, you had some information you wanted to share with us on that colorful story.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I apologize. So
Very, I use the word colorful to describe the story that was in the paper Saturday, because it seemed incomplete.
yes, sir. I believe you're speaking about the Friday web and the Sunday article regarding the police department. Is that correct?
You are correct, sir.
I'll invite Chief Grimaldi to the podium. It's just a wrapped up investigation. If I speak, I'll probably say something wrong. So, Chief.
Thank you. Good evening, Mayor, City Council. Thank you. I'm happy to report tonight to you that the FDLE investigation into the allegation involving Captain Kim Kilpatrick has concluded, and no evidence was produced to support the allegation. I'm sad to say that the allegation appears to be nothing more than a product of internal rumor mongering filed by one of our own officers. Based on the investigative summary, a patrol officer within our department, who initially requested an investigation by the Florida Attorney General's office, was brought forward a criminal investigation based entirely on hearsay. In an abundance of caution, the investigation was immediately turned over to the FDLE, who traced back the rumor to its origins and found that it was all smoke and no fire. They say no good deed goes unpunished. Well, that's certainly the case here. In a sworn statement, the daughter of a former detective recalled the series of events following her father's motorcycle accident when Captain Kilpatrick, her father's liaison with the Port Orange Police Department, was called upon to assist with locating the necessary forms to obtain a power of attorney and update beneficiary information, and she did just that. Now here we are more than 2 years after the accident, investigating an officer who did nothing more than assist a family of an injured colleague in a time of need. I'm sure you've seen the email sent by Bob Walker over the weekend questioning why Captain Kilpatrick was still working while under investigation. The answer is simple. There was not one iota of evidence presented to support the allegation that was being presented. In this country, you are still innocent until proven guilty, and that doesn't change just because you're a police officer. Bob Walker was also quoted in a news article over the weekend stating that Captain Kilpatrick, her integrity has been compromised. This could not be further from the truth. Let me reiterate, FDLE completed a thorough investigation and did not produce any evidence of any wrongdoing.
Chief,
Thank you for
I
your
just
time,
want to
sir.
make one comment. I appreciate the fact that you're willing to let FDLE come in when you're talking about a member of your command staff. I know that's a tough situation to have somebody come in with an outside set of eyes. But I also think it's important sometimes you got to suck up your pride and say, if there is something here, let's bring in somebody who's unbiased. And I appreciate the fact that you're willing to do that.
And that was important to us as well, sir, and that's why we did it. Again, as an abundance of caution, it was the right thing to do.
That was at your request, right, Chief?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Anything else on that one, Jake? I appreciate the update.
No, I think that pretty much wraps it up. I know that you and I have talked about the timing of that article, asking for information from the city and trying to move forward on an article in an hour between 5 and 6 o'clock on a Friday is probably either smart or not smart. So that's where we were Friday night, and it's unfortunate that article had to be printed on the internet and then in the Sunday newspaper before they got our side of the story. But that's fine.
That's their decision and how
It
to
is.
run their business.
That's right.
I don't agree with it, but I can say that. That's their business.
Chief, on a positive note, I always try to have my comments up here reflect the residents, at least the ones I speak to or speak to me. Word on the street is public is very pleased with your leadership and the direction of of our department, so.
Oh, thank you, sir. And
Well
again,
done.
it's our entire team, but I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Mr. Mayor, I would like to also say, well, first I'd like to thank you for allowing me to address you and the council tonight about this issue. And we will be reaching out to the media to give them the complete story.
And I'll see in which part of the paper and on what day they run the update. But,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
all the same, appreciate it, Chief.
Thank you.
Mayor, I have one more item that I think council had directed me to do a couple weeks ago. I am going to have the distinct opportunity of going out to the pier or the dock out at Shamrock Place to talk with the citizens regarding